It's Week 12 of the NFL. And coming up, it's the 49ers' speedy running back. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Man in motion here is Jennings. On second down, Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's going to run it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Purdy. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Pitch
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here is Bell on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time, and they're led out by their quarterback from the University of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Benson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. From the shotgun, it's Ridder. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back set to go once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. 1st and 10. Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and short, here's Purdy. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So Kittle comes in motion. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense ready to take over for their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
First and 10 for Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Taking off, he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cardinals have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball, and the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Cards offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards, but we'll need to check on the call. They go play action now. Ritter. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That's over the middle to Kittle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They go play action with Ritter. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Ritter. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Back to throw, Ritter. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Ritter. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. the anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Throwing now, Ritter on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Still 2nd down.
A handoff, running left is Benson. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Will Hernandez out of UTEP. Guilty that time. On 2nd down, it's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Ritter. To set the screen to the receiver, Wilson.
The 3rd down pass complete to Michael Wilson. He's a gain of 8, but it brings up
The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This from 45 yards away. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 10-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. So Kittle comes in motion. Caught. This is Ayuk. Here's a 2nd and 9.
at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this will be a Cardinals first down as the tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cardinals.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Now Ritter. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Here's Ritter to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's an Arizona first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Benson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Arizona.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Again, it's Benson. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 2nd and 11. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Man open is Jones. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a...
He is in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 10.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. It's complete to Evans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
2nd down and 8. Here's Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Cardinals have got it. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, Greg, they were playing with fire. He lost the ball once. This time it is not only fumbled, but returned for a touchdown by the defense.
Yeah, now you're starting to sense a little bit of a trend here, Mike. I mean, twice he's put the ball on the ground. This time leads directly to a defensive touchdown. He has to do a better job. Keep 2 hands on the ball. Ball security in the pocket. They work on it every single day in quarterback drills. It's gotten away from them today. This is something that defenses are going to continue to attack.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, 49ers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the air is Purdy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's Purdy again. Now a loose football. but fortunately one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain
The
possession.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front as we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. KJ Osborne, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. James Cook, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Jared Goff, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. The former Florida State man, Trey Benson, had it going in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Here is Bell on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Benson. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. From the gun, it's Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 45.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He runs with it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call.
Offense.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The 49ers out to punt this one. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. On the handoff, this is Benson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. An injured player on that one, and it's Nick Bosa. Game stopped as they come to look at the outstanding defender. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he has yet to find anything to lean on in this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 32.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Ritter now off the bootleg. That's caught left side by Ryman. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
A handoff, and it's Benson running right. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
At the 31.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A run with Benson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans. They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. It is 3rd and 10.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. 17 yards on that play. First down, 49ers.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
A first down throw for Purdy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second down is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Again in the air for Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So Kittle comes in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Purdy works out of the pistol. To the goal line and in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's Ritter to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw, it's Purdy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Purdy on 1st down. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. To throw once more, it's Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll motion over Samuel. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. One of the biggest plays of the game right here. 3rd and inches. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will go up by 7.
Cardinals 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. On 2nd down, Ritter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up. The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Cards offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Ritter. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down. On second down, it's Ritter. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. To throw is Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. In motion comes the tight end, Evans. Now a give on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. On 3rd down, they'll go with the counter to try and pick it up. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They're all set to punt this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cardinals offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Here's Ritter. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Tip Ryman, the tight end, was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the 49ers. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.